All right, hello. Welcome to the season 2 premiere of the podcast. Yay! Just reminding everybody that we're also on Spotify, Apple Music, I think, like anywhere where you can get your podcast. I'm pretty sure we're on there. And also we have a YouTube page where all the videos go up. So if you want to see the videos for these episodes, which is really cool because we have a new set and stuff like that, please go subscribe there and like it, do all that kind of stuff. All right, cool. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Tap, 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 tap. That was a little bit better. That was only a second time doing it, but I'm very surprised.
Good
You're
stuff.
improving.
We're
already.
back.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 7 of the Tim and Andrew podcast. I am Andrew, joined by my constant co-host Tim. Hi, Tim.
Tim with better posture this time.
Hello. Yes, and today.
With an erect stance.
Okay. Well, we had a whole conversation outside of this. Anyways, it was about a bunch of things. You might see it, might not see it. Okay, cool.
I hope you see
it. Today, this is our second episode that we're actually recording today, but we divvied up how we usually or used to do the podcast. Remember, we're in season 2 now of the Tim and Andrew podcast. Go check out the first season 2 premiere. We've divvied up our previous format, how we used to do like entertainment talks and stuff like that. Yeah. And we've split them into 2 episodes because there's been a lot of things that's been going down since COVID and stuff like that.
Right.
So, and we have a lot of shows and things to talk about, right? Because there's just been things happening. So we'll get into that. But first, I have a surprise for you.
Wait, like straight up?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Well, first, do you like the helmets?
I do like the helmets.
Do you want to ask me about them?
I do want to ask you
'Cause
about them
there's a
because I
story
don't
behind them.
remember seeing them at all.
Okay, so you've probably seen them. I've been trying my best to hide them from you.
Uh-huh.
But I've had my camera on when we have meetings and stuff like that, so something you might see in the
Okay,
background.
yeah, no, I've seen.
Okay, so these are custom helmets from a couple of guys from Russia, I believe.
Oh my
They're
god.
called Cybercraft, I think.
Can I pick
let
them
me
up?
check.
Or-
Cybercraft helmet.
Can I pick them up?
Absolutely, you can wear one if you want. You can. Yeah. Okay. So they're called Cybercraft helmets. They're a group based in Russia, I think. I don't remember, but basically, they make custom helmets. They're all the cosplay plastic. I'm blanking on the plastic now, but they're all like made to scale, and you can wear them for cosplay and stuff like that. And they're all been custom made. Tim is trying on the Rex one right now.
Sir, yes, sir.
They get kind of like foggy once you put them on for a long time, and they make like full suits and stuff like that. But yeah, here's the Mando one, and that's Captain Rex. And I bought these a couple months ago just cause I wanted to have them. But I figured they'd also be really cool things for the podcast. Now I did change my room a little bit so that I want to have them constantly on display in my room. But we'll have them sometimes for entertainment stuff and stuff like that. And the Mando one specifically is relevant to today's talk. But do you like it? It's cool, right? Yeah, it's super dope. Okay, but that wasn't the surprise. You want to put the Mando one on too? I will say, they fit really well to the point where like it feels like really nice. And it's made me like it's reawoken my love for cosplay and stuff like that. Tim's sheesh. Is that the baby? Let's go. But yeah, so it's like really nice cosplay stuff, and shout out to Cybercraft. I'm not like they need our shout outs, but like they're very cool guys, and yeah, so but that wasn't the surprise though. I have something for you.
Oh my god. Wait, seriously?
For you to have. Yeah, so I'll go get it right now. So
My
Tim,
god,
why
my
don't you
heart is
fill
like
the air while I
beating.
get it ready.
Okay.
Can you guess what it is?
No, I can't guess what it is. What is it?
So a couple months ago, along with the helmets, I decided to sort of like double down on buying like cool things. So I made this for you. Partly it's made by me, and
Okay.
another thing is just a thing for you. Okay.
Oh my god. Yes.
So
Yo! What is
make
this?
sure you show the camera before you open it, and you can show it throughout, I suppose.
So if you did watch the first episode, Andrew did some stenciling, and then he made this. This is the Jedi logo.
Oh, it might have fallen over in the box,
Oh crap.
but there's something inside for you.
And I'm gonna open this up and show you what it is
Yeah.
inside there.
Here, why don't I have it back to make sure it's all like
Sure,
ready
okay,
for you?
okay. Make sure it's put
It's
together.
kind of awkward. She's like, "Can I have your gift?" Oh no, it's fine. Okay, you can just open it now.
Okay. So this is what you made for me.
This is the box is what I made for you. Yes.
Oh, okay. And
Everything
then
in the box is, and then
you
there's a
bought it.
specific thing in the box that's for you.
Holy shit.
Okay, ready? Do we want to?
Yes, maybe move that helmet.
It's very disorganized.
Yo! There's
Yeah.
no way! Oh my god! Wait! Like, dude, oh my god, this is like what I've dreamed about since I was born.
So I got you a lightsaber, and it works. So I'll go get you the blade. So those are all the parts for it. I'll get you the blade.
Okay, you don't understand. I'll wait until Andrew's like settled, but like you don't understand how much
I'll
this
put it together
means
for
to
you
me.
too. Here, why don't you?
Okay.
Why don't you pass me that?
Bet.
So yeah,
Oh my god.
you can talk. You can talk about it.
Like the thing that like I don't know, I'm like weirdly emotional about this, but like this means so much to me because since I was born, I've always wanted like a legit lightsaber. And this is like me completely nerding out. I do not talk about this to anybody. And
Very
like
sweet of you, Tim.
like I'm shaking right now. Like this is something that I've dreamed about since I was born, and like I always promised myself, even if I had a wife, like even if I had kids, like I would invest a solid like $500 to like $1,000 to like just buying myself a legit lightsaber. One with like all the perks, like the blade lights up, like it lights up the proper way, like Force FX style. Like I can change the colors and stuff. Like this is like a dream come true. I never would have thought that I would get this so early because I was like, I'm going to be financially stable first before I indulge myself like this.
So the saber comes from a place called Crimson Dawn Lightsabers.
Right.
It's not like one of the it's not what you probably will expect because the ones that like the one they do at Disneyland are like you make them and they're kind of plastic and stuff like that, right? But they actually do like just these hilts are like all custom made and
I know I've seen
these,
stuff like this.
Like have you seen the TikToks? This actually I'll tell you where I got inspired to get these.
Okay.
So there have been these TikToks recently of like girls and we've talked about this, right? Like girls in their bedrooms and they turn the lights off and they have that song where it's like Roger Dodger and it's like you know what I'm talking about? And then like they do like the saber flipping and we're like, oh my god, like we're all nerding out. Like girls can like Star Wars, you know? So it started there and then I was researching where you could get a lightsaber. And there's like a lot of different brands that you can get them from and like different shops specifically out in the States that you can get them because it's mainly just a custom like it's like this is like all like in the cosplay realm, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And like people who go to conventions and stuff like that. So yeah. So it's mainly like to do with that kind of situation. And I think
damn,
the retention screws in.
This is quite possibly one of the greatest days of my life. I swear.
So I'll turn it on for you. And then you can just press the button.
I've waited a long time. Oh my god. Yo, the feel on this though?
Right?
Like I don't want to break anything, but
It's like big and heavy and like it has weight. Those are like the blaster deflect buttons. Yeah. Yeah, right?
this is so metal, dude.
And then just hold it until it turns off to disengage the
How do I turn off?
so you just hold the button. And it should just retract. Oh. You just hold it until it turns off. I think. Really? Are you sure?
I think so.
There you go. You got it. Nice, right? Okay, so I'll knight you right now.
Yes, sir. But you have one too? Oh, yeah.
Of course I got one. Okay, sit down. I got it. I'll knight you.
You're freaking crazy, dude. Like, there's no way.
I rehearsed this too. Okay, ready? Oh, yeah. Okay. Just stand still.
Okay.
Ready? Wait, hold on. I gotta take my mic out. Yeah. Okay, you ready for this? Okay, ready? By the right of the council and the will of the force, rise, Tim Pack, Jedi Knight.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it sick?
It's so sick, dude. Oh my god.
I'm glad you like it. You can try mine too. Mine has like the
Oh, wait, yours is badass.
like mine has like the LEDs in the saber itself. So that's why it feels like a little bit more bright.
It's brighter.
And then
But they're both like customizable.
oh yeah. Oh like yours comes with presets. So you don't even have to try you don't even have to try and program it. Yeah. So yours has like I think 6 different like preset 7 or 8 presets or something like that, and then there's like music and everything in yours too. So yeah. Okay. Anyways. Sorry everybody, that was just a little bit of a thing I wanted to show off at the beginning.
Oh my! Thank you so much, Ed.
Also, sorry for all our audio only. You might want to check out the video for this one. Audio
Yeah, this one the video is a bit crazy. I also pop off with the helmets earlier, so
Yeah.
you should
So
definitely.
anyways, so that's that. I hope you enjoy your gift.
Thank you so much. Like this is honestly a dream come true. I never imagined I would have this. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy. Thank
Anyways, let's get back into what we were gonna do
Okay.
earlier.
you. Yeah.
So yeah, so again, we've missed a lot of the like the entertainment like
Yes.
world even. You know what I mean? Like, and we haven't and like to preface, we haven't even talked about any of the shows we're about to talk about. Like
Yeah.
we've only talked about them generally.
Because we're saving it for this.
Because we're saving for this,
Mhm.
right? So to catch everyone up on what we've missed, actually, so we've missed both seasons of Mando, technically by talking about it. All right,
Yes.
is that right?
No,
I
the
don't think we've
second
talked about-
season. Mhm.
Have we talked about the first season of Mando?
I
Let's
guess
pretend we
not.
haven't, because this is a
Yeah.
new season. This is the new Andrew and Tim. Okay,
Right.
we've missed out on WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Mhm.
and recently the Bad Batch cartoon recently started airing, and I'm all caught up on that, so we can talk about that. We're gonna save all the Marvel stuff for another episode. Probably just like we'll do it in line with the regular show,
Right.
because I actually haven't finished Falcon the Winter Soldier yet. I'm on episode like 5-ish or whatever.
All right.
So we'll actually just talk about the Star Wars stuff, and then we actually have like a little spot about esports later. But yeah, let's start off with Mandalorian. So 2 seasons. Did you or did you not enjoy?
Oh man. Wait, honestly, I couldn't even really tell you if I can even remember the first season.
Okay.
That was like quite a long time ago.
Mhm.
But oh my goodness, the second season was
Really
crazy.
goes hard.
Was so good.
Yeah.
Was so good.
I mean,
Like-
like, it was mind blowing to think that they could do something in the second season. Are we doing spoilers, by the way?
Yeah.
I'm sure
so
everyone's seen it by
I guess
now.
we can say,
Yeah, okay.
we're
So
like
spoilers
6
for
months.
everything that we're about to talk about from here on out.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like the second season, the scale at which they brought it, like introducing all these like characters like Luke and stuff like that, was
Yeah.
like just like you wouldn't have expected it in the first season. Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
And
the
Ahsoka
Luke.
too. Oh my God, Ahsoka was in that season too. That's crazy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, no, it's definitely
Jesus.
crazy. I think even starting with, I wouldn't even call it small things, but like to like already subvert our expectations with like Boba Fett,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
the way he came in
Mhm.
that episode where he was just beating everybody up with his stick.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, I guess it's cool, like watching him beat everybody up with the gaffy stick. Like that's sick. Like he's breaking the armor. Like
oh yeah,
the
like he was
white
smashing
chips.
helmets.
Yeah, it's just like falling off. And then he looks at the ship. I'm like, there's no way he's
Yeah.
gonna put it on right now.
and he puts on the armor, and then the seismic charge that goes off,
Bro.
the sound effect. Oh my God, dude.
Once I saw him see, I'm like really proud of this.
Yeah.
But like once I saw him see the TIE fighter trailing,
Uh-huh.
and I saw the trailing beacon, I'm like, he's gonna put a seismic charge. Like there's 100% chance that this is gonna happen because they're all about like the whole season. I feel like probably you feel this too. There's a lot of fan service.
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah, and
But
I
it
think,
was like, well, it wasn't written in a way that was like super like we knew this was coming. Like
yeah.
there's no way. like we were all suspecting Luke, but there was no way that we were gonna anticipate the way he like comes in with all those
Exactly.
fucking like that badass like entrance. Like there was no way we were gonna expect that, right?
No,
You know?
no way.
Exactly.
Absolutely no. I think when I guess we'll kind of move from this step by step, but I think the first couple episodes was good in that we were just building on the characters.
Mhm.
It never felt like, oh, I needed like a huge ending to this.
Yeah,
It could have just been Mando the whole way.
I think so too. Like the adventures
Yeah.
that they had.
Oh my god, we didn't even talk about Ahsoka. Like she's in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But like the first couple episodes with like the ice planet, I think that was
Yeah,
the episode.
yeah,
And then they're repairing the ship. Bo-Katan.
Right. Oh well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
So I
like
think those were pretty good.
there was almost a cameo like every other episode.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
And then near the end, it was every episode.
because they're part of the squad.
Yeah.
Like he builds his own like squad and stuff like that,
like
right?
his own Avengers.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the one with Bill Burr as well.
Yeah.
He
Bill
was a
Burr
great
good
character.
like I really thought the Bill Burr episode was gonna be like kind of not a throwaway, but just like
Like a
it
filler.
was gonna be like a lesser one.
Yeah.
But it was like good and it brought like good like story building and
Yeah.
it didn't feel cheap too. Like it felt like Bill Burr's character was enjoyable. And,
Yeah.
even
He
though
brought
he's a
his
comedian,
own-
it felt like his character had stakes and like good motivations
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was interesting because they brought him back from the first season.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, and from the first season, he was like kind of irredeemable. Like he was just a bad dude.
Yeah, I think so too. Cause like he was sort of set up to be just like a one. It could have been just a one-time thing. Like he's just
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
universe,
yeah.
right? And like I think he's mentioned in like places before. He just wanted to be in Star Wars to say like f you to some of his friends or whatever.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and he's actually like a meaningful character, and he's still alive.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So it's like
Yeah,
yeah.
he could come back once a season every time. But I think it's really sick. I think for me, the whole series changed when we saw Boba Fett,
Mm-hmm.
and it just from there it just became like a geek heaven thing for me.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. For me, that moment was Ahsoka, to be honest.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
the way
yeah.
she mentions Ezra and stuff like that, and like builds on further lore and stuff like that
Where's
was
Grand
really
Admiral
sick.
Thrawn? Oh, my
yeah,
goodness, dude.
yeah. Oh my goodness, it felt
Yeah.
really good.
Ahsoka definitely felt good. I think Ahsoka was only one episode, so I felt like it was kind of like they're just lore building.
We're here and then we're moving on to the next thing.
Yeah, and we'll have a new series for her.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
kind of like that. It felt
Mhm.
like it was a setup thing.
Yeah.
But for Boba, it was like, wait, he's actually gonna be in this story until the end.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't like
and then he's gonna
Ahsoka.
get something else after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spoilers, like he is getting a show. Great. I'll eat up anything. I'll buy Disney Plus for the rest
Oh, so
of my
you're a
life.
really big Boba Fett stan here.
I mean, every time when they talk about missed opportunities in Star Wars, Boba Fett is like mentioned almost right away.
Because he was a very throwaway,
Exactly.
like kind of like played off for gags and stuff like that.
But he was so badass.
He's also very incompetent in the movies, but in
Yeah.
in almost all the expanded material, like everyone talks about how he's such a badass,
oh,
like,
he's
such
a
bad-
warrior.
and then he gets kicked in the like he gets kicked
in the
by
backpack.
like, yeah, and then,
Boba Fett.
and then like flies into the Sarlacc pit. Yeah.
And then the Sarlacc like burps. It's so embarrassing. dude.
Yeah.
Like it's terrible. Like I think that's why it was so big for me when we saw him just wipe out
Oh yeah,
the
for
whole
sure.
squad.
Uh-huh. And then like he also, I think he also had like, well, the actor also had. That's why he had a is that, how do you say the stick?
The gaffy.
The gaffy stick.
Yeah.
It's not even like in continuity. It's just like he wanted to have one.
I think it almost. I think it is because he gets eaten by the Sarlacc and he's in the desert, right?
Well, no, but I think it was more. I think there was like a post about like how he just wanted more of like that culture to be represented.
Oh, and they just grabbed it.
like
'cause he's a
Samoan, was
badass.
it Samoan or something? But like something about it was either Samoan Maori culture to be like represented. But like it fit because it was the desert, I guess,
it
right?
fits.
Yeah.
It fits.
But it was pretty sick. I enjoyed it.
But that was insane.
Yeah.
And like seeing him like finally get his moment where he's like actually a badass, and he's
yeah.
actually killing people and you
Mhm.
see it.
Yeah,
and you
with the
feel it.
flamethrower and everything too.
Yeah, when he uses like rocket. like,
Oh
his
yeah,
knee rockets. It's
The
like,
oh
"Phew!"
yeah, the
I was
backpack rocket was the most insane part for me because when he did this, I was like, oh, it's coming, and
He's
then
like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
goes down. He's like,
oh my god, love it.
and then Mando's like, nice shot.
it's
And
like,
then he's like, I was aiming for the other one.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
so good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many good moments. I really enjoyed Bo-Katan's. I realize we can also talk about season 7 of Clone Wars too.
Yeah.
Because we'll amend that to the bottom. But yeah, so seeing Bo-Katan for me, I think was what made it really real. Because like seeing the animated characters cross over, and to see them done in a way that wasn't like we're changing this character fundamentally,
Yeah.
and it doesn't feel like it's like not. Because sometimes people they'll do that when they take an animated thing and then they make it live action, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? And then and then they make it live, and it's just like it's not the same.
Yeah,
But
completely.
it was very transferable here.
Yeah,
Because and you
absolutely.
could tell with like the armor and all that, it felt really good.
And it was the same actor.
Yeah.
Actress
So it
that-
wasn't even like a different voice or anything.
Yeah.
It was like the person, which
So
was nice. I
integrated.
appreciated that.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Mhm.
No, I think that was amazing. The fact that it just fits seamlessly. I guess it makes sense because Dave Filoni directed it.
Yeah. So
And-
he's obviously gonna use his own material.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel shoehorned either.
No, not at all. It felt very
Yeah,
part
yeah,
of the
yeah.
story, which is great. I think it was great that they found those people and kind of recreated it in the
And
way
like
that
reintroduced them
Yeah.
into a live action setting.
and it makes sense. Like every episode, like Ahsoka's there. It
Tamara
makes
Morrison
sense.
is who I was thinking of. I couldn't remember the actor's name for my life.
Who?
The Boba Fett. Right?
Tamura Morrison?
Yeah.
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 I was thinking D. Bradley Baker, but he's the guy who voices the clones.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway.
Sorry, yes, sorry.
Yeah. The clones. Yeah. Anyways, sorry, I forgot that name for a second. I was
Right.
thinking about it the whole time.
Right.
But yeah, and then
no.
so Luke, even
Oh,
though
man.
like his face was kind of janky,
Yeah,
I can live
well,
with it. I can live with it.
Yeah, no, it's
You
not
know?
that bad. I mean, at the end of the day, I think that moment. What were you feeling when you saw the X-wing? That's what I wanted to ask. Did you know?
When I saw the X-wing, I was like, bro. And then when I thought I saw R2 in the thing, right? And I was like,
Oh.
no. And then as soon as you see the robe and the black glove,
yeah, no, you
I was
know.
like, it's gotta be,
Yeah, you
right?
know.
Because I was
Yeah.
thinking about like continuity and stuff like that. Like, where would he be technically,
yeah.
right? And I was just like, oh,
There's
dude.
no way.
Yeah. I felt really good to watch him just like nut on some, on
Yeah,
some
just
droid.
beast on
Yeah,
them.
just beast on him. It felt like a very like it was just really entertaining to watch. There were some moments where like I'm gonna talk about this. The lightsaber felt like it wasn't glowing as bright.
Oh, really?
So I was just like, what? And then some parts where it felt like really good, where he just like crunches a droid with his hands.
Yeah.
Oh my
With his
God.
robot arm too.
Yeah. Oh my God, felt so good. And like the whole R2 like thing.
No, it's insane.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the whole series. I think having Bad Batch now has only made me appreciate it more. It's the
Right.
fact that like they can, I don't know, like I guess like
Men
do
together.
Star Wars right.
Yeah.
I'm just really happy Star Wars has been done right recently.
And I think kind of related to that, like just watching, because for me, like when I grew up with the original trilogy,
Mhm.
and I had them on cassette tape. So I would just run them back.
really,
all day.
really.
Yeah, I
I
had
watched the video you sent me, by the way.
what video?
Where you were recording your. Remember we were talking about we used to play fight with like
Oh,
sticks and like these pretend.
yeah,
Yeah, I do. I saw that.
right. And I think like my image of Luke Skywalker growing up was this like holding this green lightsaber. He's just whipping on dudes like
Yeah.
Boba Fett, boom, right? Like that was the image. And for the sequels to kind of take that dude and reduce him to this hermit who's like, I hate the Jedi. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so sad about
Uh-huh.
everything.
To give him that moment was really important, probably.
It was very important, and it kind of allows me to kind of have that image of him again.
Yeah, totally.
It doesn't feel like it feels almost like that was like just a bad moment, and we can all kind of forget about that. And I
just,
can
like,
think
be
about
be
this
immersed in this.
exactly.
Yeah, totally.
And like the people can talk about like the face. I think the face was okay. It was what you could make it.
Yeah, because Mark
yeah.
Hamill's kind of old now.
Yeah, and I mean, you obviously wouldn't have used Mark Hamill because in the timeline
It wouldn't
have
make
made sense.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, totally.
Yeah. So I think they did the best they could, but I was super impressed with just the way that it was put together, how it made you feel. Like when I saw the X-wing, I was like, I didn't catch on right away. I'm
Mhm.
okay admitting that. Like I was like, oh, it's probably just like the rebels are here. They're gonna like
I thought it was the guys from the beginning.
exactly.
The
Yeah,
guys
no,
that
that's
were
what I
tailing
thought.
them the whole time.
Yeah, well, it was Appa from Kim's
Yeah,
Convenience.
from Kim's Convenience. I was like, oh, okay, this guy, I guess.
Yeah,
You know?
I thought it was like, okay, rebels are here to save the day, and I
Mhm.
was like, one X-wing, and I was like,
Oh yeah, because they did mention it's like a singular X-wing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. That was,
and I'm
yeah.
like, huh? Like, who
Mhm.
could this be? And I'm like, there's only one guy this could be. Or it's like Ahsoka jacked in X-wing. Oh, she's here to save the day. Yeah, but I'm like, once I saw like the green saber and the hood, I was like,
Mm.
it was like emotion. I didn't cry like a lot of other people did, but I was like emotional because I'm like, whoa, like this is what I've been dreaming about.
Yeah, I was really floored by the appearance and just like I wanted to see him just clean house.
Crush his
Yeah.
Rogue One moment where he's in the hallway.
Oh
and
yeah,
he's-
it just like yeah, I just wanted one of those, you
Woo!
know, because
Dude.
like every character recently has kind of gotten their moment to like be awesome. I would even say Han Solo to be honest,
Oh yeah.
but
Oh man.
you know, so I felt like Luke was really the only one that was missing from that.
Yeah, he
and to
didn't
see
have
him
that
like
moment.
do this was really good. So yeah, Mando, good
Amazing.
show.
Great show.
Best show ever or worst show ever?
Best show ever.
Best show. It's just,
No
we're not
debate.
gonna do the. I don't want to do like a 10 out of 10 thing. I'm just gonna say best show ever.
Yeah,
Worst show
best
ever.
or worst?
Okay, cool.
Best. Yeah.
Best. Yeah. Okay. So moving on, we have another Star Wars thing to talk about. Do you want to do Bad Batch first or Star Wars Season 7 first?
Maybe season 7 because
Okay.
it makes sense.
Okay.
Continuity.
So yeah,
wise.
so Season 7, good or bad? I really enjoyed it.
I feel like I could always. Actually, no. Best show ever
Yeah.
for me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will say this. I felt like I wanted more
Mhm.
because I know for a fact there was one story arc. Because I remember when. So for those of you who don't know, the Season 7 was they were early drafts of them that were online and leaked already. Like early
Yeah.
animations
Mhm.
of it. It was like kind of rough animation. So I've watched all of those already.
Yeah.
And there are some storylines that they've introduced that are new and people haven't seen before. And there are ones that were not used at all.
Mhm.
So there was a story arc with Rex and R2 that they were supposed to have like a Top Gun, like a buddy
Oh,
like a
really?
buddy cop kind of
Mhm.
adventure that they never used that I really want because I'm always a sucker for more Rex material. That's why
Right.
in the Bad Batch I can't wait for the Rex appearance.
Oh,
the point
yeah,
is-
same.
Is that I've always wanted more of that universe, and to have Season 7 to have Bad Batch, it's just like
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
you know, it's
finally.
like I love
Yeah.
this, right? So anything with like I'm kind of just upset that we didn't get more Anakin Ahsoka moments because they only
Oh,
had like
yeah,
that
yeah.
one, you know.
For sure. I think there's pieces of it that were great. There's
Mhm.
pieces of it that were just bad. Like I think
The Ahsoka arc.
the Ahsoka arc was pretty throwaway.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It set up like her why she needed to be
Back.
back though.
Yeah.
Like to have her like run into Bo-Katan and stuff like that, and to have her like
I mean, yes, but I feel like there's other ways to kind of just make her run into Bo-Katan. I think they could have done more with her. Like, it was pretty boring. I wouldn't say it was like, oh, this is horrible. Like, I can't watch this.
Mhm.
But because it has Ahsoka and Ahsoka's fun. But, like,
Yeah.
I feel like,
I think the supporting characters
Yeah.
didn't have a good enough like a just general story beat
yeah.
to make me want like I get it. There's spice runners and that kind of relates to the Han Solo thing. But like I didn't need that.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like okay. Well, I'll save the comparisons for later. But yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. There are some arcs that weren't great. I thought the Bad Batch arc was really good and really well done. You know, like having Echo join Bad Batch and all that
Yeah,
was
that
really
was really
nice
cool.
and set up
Mhm.
the show. I think the Siege of Mandalore arc was like
Oh, man. Dude.
best.
That was some of the legit, like, probably some of the best television I've watched, period.
Really?
And it's like a cartoon show. Like, it
Oh,
feels so
yeah.
weird saying that.
Really?
Yeah.
I found like early Clone Wars was pretty good too. Like even like the Geonosis arc in
Oh, yeah.
Clone
yeah,
Wars,
yeah.
that original one was really
No, there's
sick.
some really good stuff in there.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Like the one where the Jedi betrays them. I'm blanking on the world, the planet. Not Utapau.
I forgot the planet, but I know who you're talking. It's that guy with like
The
four
4
arms, right?
and then he's like, "You can't kill me," and then Red murks him right there.
No, it's like or it's like the guy that always follows orders and then like just murks him.
Yeah,
from the
and
back.
even the Fives arc was really nice.
that was really sad.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, like stuff like that has been really good. And like Season of Mandalore was probably like the pinnacle of Clone Wars content, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's perfect that you mentioned the Fives thing because, okay, first of all, I'm so to all any of the viewers who are not into Star Wars, I'm sorry because this is just gonna be a complete episode of us geeking out.
Yeah.
So like, leave if you want, but I need this moment, like just watching how everything plays out, and knowing that all of these characters, whether they're good or bad,
Mm-hmm.
in the Siege of Mandalore arc, everybody involved is going to a bad ending. And we all know that.
Yeah.
We knew that from the beginning because we know how the story plays out.
Yeah,
we watch
know
all the
like
movies.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know exactly what happens in 3. We
Mhm.
see Anakin before he's going into all of this. We see Obi-Wan before he's going into all of this. In the same clothes. In everything.
Literally going off to Coruscant to
Exactly.
fight General Grievous and all that.
And that's the last time you see them
Yeah.
in that form, right? And I think the most compelling part of the story, I guess, in all of this, for me, is actually Darth Maul.
Oh.
Because he's there, and he literally, he asks
Tells-
Ahsoka
yeah.
to join him not because of some evil plan or whatever. It's that he realizes that we're so late to the game that we're about to lose. We literally are going to lose.
Yeah.
And it's like his last-ditch effort. He's like, I need your help right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched it back actually before we did this because I wanted to like have a refreshed memory of it.
Uh-huh.
And it's so sad because Ahsoka's about to join him. And then she's like, first of all, I want to ask you, like, what does Anakin Skywalker have to do with all this? And Maul's like, he's the key to everything. We need to kill him, whatever. And Ahsoka's like, no, you're wrong. And that's why she says no.
Damn.
And it's like, oh my God, like, he knew this whole time.
Yeah.
And like, when Order 66 happens, he's in his cage and you see his eyes like
yeah, he's just
open.
Like,
he's
dude.
like, he's feeling all of it.
Yeah.
And he knows like it's over. It's done. And like that hurts. Like the fact that he was a bad guy the whole show. And at
then
the
he
end,
comes like so it becomes so nuanced in the way his
Yeah.
motivations.
yeah.
Like you realize he's just kind of gone survivor instead of like full out bad guy. Like he's not totally like you can see his like you know how like sometimes bad guys are kind of like irredeemable.
yeah.
For him, I felt like he was somewhat redeemable.
It's not even just like, I think I agree with that as well. And also just the fact that he's so desperate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's so like,
Like dude, somebody listen to me.
yeah, like you guys aren't listening. We're about to, all of you are going to die. He literally says that line. All of you will burn.
yeah.
When he's about
yeah.
to get captured. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is so,
It was
such
so
crazy
emotional too when
storytelling.
he's just hanging there from the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
It's
so
crazy.
good.
And the fact, like, when Rex is about to shoot Ahsoka,
He's like, yeah,
He's
and
shaking.
he's like, he's gonna cry. Oh my God, dude. And then the first time when he wakes up and he shoots one of his own clones,
oh,
That broke my heart.
Yeah,
and like when he was trying to reason with Jesse and stuff like that.
oh,
Oh,
when you see that Jesse is dead, because like you know that like
Yeah,
he's
he's-
going to die.
yeah, he's gonna die.
but his helmet is
Is
there.
Oh, bruh, yeah. And all the clone helmets that had her,
Yeah.
like insignia on it, and then they're all hanging there too. Feels good.
And it's sad because I think the whole show plays on the fact that you know that everyone is going to die or they're going to lead to a bad ending.
So
and-
it plays on that like note, and it doesn't
Exactly.
like keep it so that it's like, oh, it's a nice.
Yeah,
they,
it's a
they
cool
don't like
thing.
twist it to make it sound positive. Like no, they literally just show you everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. And in contrast that scene where she finally sees her fleet for the first time, like all of them
And
in
they're all
rows
just
with the
standing there
helmet.
ready for her.
Yeah, and in the back of your mind, you're like, this is gonna turn around so quickly.
But I'm gonna enjoy this moment
Yeah.
specifically. Yeah.
It was such a happy moment, right?
Yeah. Like in the moment, I was really just like, yes, this is great. But
Yeah.
but then you clue into the fact that like you guys are dead.
Yeah, and it's such a tragic story, and I think like little bits of things where when Ahsoka goes into a hologram transmission and
Uh-huh.
then he sees she chats with Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Oh, Darth Sidious. Who's Darth Sidious?" They keep talking about
Yeah,
this
and
guy.
then Count Dooku's dead. Anakin
Yeah.
just murked him.
I'm like,
yeah,
dude,
like what?
like,
that's
did we just
crazy.
hear that? Like,
Yeah,
we already knew that happened.
but like to
By the way,
to have it in universe in continuity with the show, like it's like everything's coming parallel now, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it was sick.
and
It was
that
sick.
moment where she's on the ship and they're in hyperspace, and you just hear the voice lines. It's
Yeah.
like, you must choose.
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
no.
I was like shaking the whole time when I was
Oh,
watching
man.
that. It's so crazy. Like the fact that made me feel so much,
Mhm.
I think already is like a 10 out of 10. I've never been so emotionally invested in a story that I already knew the ending to.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Did you wake like week by week to watch every episode?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
For
for sure.
sure.
Me too. Oh. It was good. Best show ever?
Best show ever.
Best show ever.
I genuinely believe that.
Like we're not even memeing anymore.
Those last 4 episodes were probably some of the best things I've ever watched. Like made me feel some type of way. I think that's crazy to me.
Yeah. I have actually that applies to me, but in this newer show that's coming out. So Bad Batch is airing right now, and I personally feel in this episode I love seeing the like what you don't see in the movies. So Clone Wars was obviously like a big thing for me because like it was interesting to fill in gaps. Yeah. Right. So for me, this is filling gaps, but for everything you see like the fallout from Order 66, but specifically from the clone angle, because you never get that. Yeah. Like you know that Rex survives, but like how do you get there? Right. So I love these moments. So the fact that like we saw Cut again from like one of the earliest Clone Wars episodes was super sick. Like we can spoil it. Should we spoil it? Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
The fact that Crosshair turns. Bro. Oh my god. Imagine.
And I think Wrecker's going to turn too.
Yeah, because he's been having the chip problems, right? Oh my god. Now we can talk about it week to week. I love how they mentioned Jabba's palace, because in the newest episode and stuff like that, and like they mentioned Rex was just here. And they're going to see Rex again? Oh, my God.
He's going to be in this show, and I'm just waiting for that.
I'm so excited to see Rex and Echo hang out and stuff like that. I don't know. I just like it. Omega? She's not an annoying character. Omega? She's not an annoying character. Omega?
No, yeah, I was surprised.
I love her. Omega?
I actually like her so much.
I like her kind of, you know?
Yeah, she's actually kind of fun.
Yeah. So just like to see, I don't know, like I could see why people would say the show is like not super like fulfilling. Because we've just come off of season 7.
Yeah.
But I just like it. It's like almost a return to form for me. Because Clone Wars innately is kind of fan servicey. Because you're kind of just showing people more of these characters, right?
Yeah.
And arguably, people want more of the Bad Batch. So what we're doing, we're showing more of the Bad Batch, right? So it's kind of return to form to like old Clone Wars episodes where you just enjoy seeing older characters. Because I felt like season 7 had to move a lot of muscle or had to move a lot of weight because they're like, we have to make this good because it's the last season.
We're ending it.
Exactly. Yeah. So for Bad Batch, to me, it's just like, oh, now we can just kind of come back and have fun and like tell stories again, which is good. Couple other things about Bad Batch I really enjoy. We got to see the Onderon people. We got to see Saw Gerrera again, which was sick. And then we got to see
Crosshair slaughtering civilians.
Dude, yeah, Crosshair murking it. He just detonates one of the original Death Troopers.
Bro,
oh, just kills him right there. I thought that was gonna be Fire Squadron from Battlefront 2.
Oh yeah,
but I don't know. But anyways, it's been a really good.
I didn't even think about that.
Right, I thought that was because like I don't know, maybe they kind of look like I have
right.
But the point is that like I really enjoyed that first episode, like that hour-long episode.
Oh, the Kanan.
Oh yeah, when you see young Kanan, he's voiced the same, so he's kind of got a deeper
Sounds
voice.
like a dude,
and he's
like
a kid.
man.
He's still a kid, so kind of weird.
Yeah.
But like, I really enjoyed seeing that, or the fact that Hunter doesn't turn. He's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then Crosshair is like, good soldiers follow orders.
That was like scary sad.
Yeah. When they have that moment when they're about to leave on the ship, and the Crosshair's behind them, it's like, you had to choose or whatever. I was like, oh my god. It's like, you have to follow orders, and he's like, not this time or whatever. And Omega shoots him. Oh my god,
that's like such a sad story. I hope that eventually he probably will be like redeemed. I guess
somehow
they'll probably deal with his chip.
Yeah, I want him to be a redeemed character because I don't. It would be cool if like somehow they all went out, like they all just got killed off or something like that.
Right.
But it'd be cool to see all 5 of them come back and have like a moment.
Yeah,
like a cool team up moment.
Yeah,
moment before they die. So yeah. Anyways, that was a bad. We'll come back to it because you know like it's still airing, so we don't have like much to work on.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, that was a good Star Wars talk. We kind of burned through it.
That was I mean, I was just geeking out super hard.
Yeah. And we've kind of geeked out for a lot of it.
Let me just turn this on again real quick.
So my next thing is I want it's cool, right? I love it. Yeah. So my next topic, I guess, and like we're completely pivoting from shows and entertainment, I guess, but it's just something I want to talk about in real life that's happening. Is League Esports.
Yes, sir.
So I've been watching a lot of Travis Gafford stuff.
Okay.
And like a lot of like his interviews with players and stuff like that. MSI has been a really interesting experience for me because this is the first international event that I've watched as like a player that is playing kind of like pseudo competitively. Like I enjoy playing ranked. I enjoy playing. So I'm a solo queue player now, by the way.
Platinum.
Yeah.
He's in platform.
Yeah, my
Nice.
demotion shield is expiring, but I'm in platinum. But yeah, so you know, it's it's been really fun to watch as like someone who wants to learn the game more and stuff like
Right.
that.
Mhm.
So I don't know, like, what are your thoughts? Because you've always enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
like for me, I'm just like I've kind of been eating
You're
up
getting
all
into
this
it?
content now, you
Yeah.
know, and just like I watched the winners, or I don't know, the fall split. I watched the fall split, like completely engaged with all the games and stuff like that. Your team sucks now, by the way.
Terrible.
Didn't even get to
Absolutely
finals.
horrible.
Unbelievable, so bad.
If they don't have double lift, they're not my team anymore. That's how I see it.
That's true.
But I mean, I'm glad. I am really happy that you're getting into it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a lot of interesting things that goes on, and you can learn a lot about kind of not even just like league as a game, but kind of how organizations are run and that
Yeah,
sort
like
of thing.
professional esports organization.
Yeah, and
Because
like
it's a business outside
Yeah.
of like the whole video game situation.
and it's a very interesting dynamic because it's such a fresh thing that we've never had before, or
Mhm.
it's very recent, only in the last 20
It's like
years.
you're watching the industry come into its own.
Yeah.
Because like that, I'm assuming people in like, I don't know when the NBA started, like in the 40s and I don't know,
Yeah, like very early.
like
100
they
years ago.
watched like NBA teams. I'm assuming when Dr. J was playing, that's when like organizations were being
Pretty much. Yeah.
right. It's
when
like
they
so
were being
people.
formed.
My point is that people got to watch these things come into their own. Where like
yeah.
foundation, like organizations were built and like the league was made and stuff like that,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So it's interesting because we're watching that, like organizations like
Yeah.
understanding how to play, like pay their players correctly and like
Yeah.
have like discussions about broadcasting and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's been really interesting to watch.
No, there's so much. At least for me personally, I feel like there's still so much opportunity for the industry to grow, and I
Mhm.
think
And become super big.
yeah, and there's like very things that even I'm interested in. And I see like kind of meshing points, like even if you're talking about like physical health of like the players.
Yeah, we were talking about like a week ago. We were talking about like a physical therapist.
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
esports industry, which is wild to me considering that all they do is sit in chairs.
Yeah,
But then again, there's a way to sit in chairs so that you don't get yourself hurt.
yeah, but then again, all they do is sit in chairs.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Play video games.
Play video games.
Hey man, but you talk about how your finger hurts whenever you play, or your wrist hurts every time you play ADC.
Yeah, it basically yes. I just have old man disease, but like, I feel like there's so much that is interesting about it. I'm interested to see like what you think is the most intriguing part of it, because for me, when I think of esports, I think the thing that captures me the most is like the passion
Yeah.
that a lot of people have for it.
Mhm.
And like when you watch the events, there's like thousands of people in the stadium, and they all like the same thing as you. They all play this game.
I think that's kind of along the same lines of where I'm going. For me, is like I play the game.
Yeah.
I finally, because with regular sports, like you can play it, but like to a certain degree, right?
Mhm.
But with League, it's like you can play a ranked game, and it's like I know what I need to do in order, like, and I can sort of emulate what, like, to a very like lesser degree, but like I can emulate what actual pro players do, and you can do
Yeah.
some of those things
Yeah,
technically,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like it's
you
actually
can.
achievable,
Yeah.
right? But like there are some things like in basketball, like I can't dunk,
Dunk,
so
yeah,
what's
yeah.
the point? Like,
Yeah.
so like when someone dunks, it's like it's cool, but like for me,
I
it's
can't
like
do that.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I can't be like my heroes or whatever,
Yeah.
right? So with me, it's like your idols are very like closer to home and like more more relatable.
Yeah, you do a
that sense.
cool Lee Sin flash kick. and
Yeah,
you're
you
like,
could do like a
"Faker!
fudge. Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god!
Like C9 fudge. You know, it's like
Fudge?
yeah. So it's like it's interesting to watch and like to finally like I've been to the when they were here in Vancouver.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, we
didn't even know each
We
other.
didn't know each other.
You were a
Isn't that
child at
weird?
that
We
point.
had like an anime moment where we were just like
Yeah, we probably passed by each other. in the
Yeah,
hallway
yeah,
and
yeah.
like,
yeah, yeah, and in slow motion too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
these people will know each other in 4 years or whatever. But yeah, so it's like it's really cool to watch, and like I understand the game. I know what you need to do to win, and I know like there are certain things that make the game more intricate that I can pick out and be like, oh, this is a win con or whatever, you know.
Mhm.
So it's been super cool to watch and play and like you know understand the
Yeah. Mhm.
because yeah, I'll admit like with regular sports sometimes I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like why like so like what's like what gives the stakes?
Yeah.
But with League,
yeah.
it's like I know what gives a sake. Like their gold lead is bad or whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And like trying to emulate pros and stuff like that.
No, it's crazy. I think that it's a different kind of like connectivity where
Yeah.
it's like, wow, I can actually do. I mean, not saying that obviously like not everybody. There's like that 1% or less than 1% that can actually perform at that level.
Yeah, like actual pro players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like thinking to yourself like, wait, maybe if I like put in the work and try really hard and learn.
There's always that thought, right? Because then
Yeah.
again, it's just a video game.
Exactly. Like I don't need to be physically super gifted. Like
yeah,
maybe I need
it's
to be
kind of
mentally
more of a
gifted.
practice. Like you can,
Yeah.
it's not like
exactly.
Faker was genetically given another finger or something.
He
Well,
was genetically given a really
really-
good brain for video games.
And he was also
so-
given like a insanely fast reaction time.
Yeah.
Do you see how that guy like plays the game? His screen is never on his own player.
Yeah, it's just like
He's constantly macroing to different. It hurts my. I can't watch that guy play. I don't know how people watch his stream.
Have you seen Doinby play?
I've never
When he
seen Doinby
copy
play.
pastes the timers of summoners every 10 seconds. It's like a tick.
Really?
Yeah, he every time he plays the game, he at the start of the game he
Uh-huh.
copy pastes summoners and he just pastes them every 15 seconds. It's almost like a physical tick that he does.
Really?
And he just spams the chat. Yeah, it's a cool thing.
No way.
It's crazy. Yeah.
That's insane.
And he does that for any game. It's not even just like, oh, I don't do that in solo queue. I might do that in
Uh-huh.
scrims or like he does that on stage.
Jeez.
Like no joke. He
So
does
in
it every
Pro View,
game.
you would probably just be like, to
yeah, no, it literally that's what it looks like. And like for us, it's like, does he have flash? I don't know, maybe.
yeah.
I mean, he used it.
Like, no, it's right
a little
here.
Bit ago.
37 seconds. God, pay attention to the chat.
When I get baited by Martin, I know he's watching this. When he says, when I ask, does he have ult? No, he used it last fight. I go into the fight, he ults me. I'm like,
Doinby would never make that
Doinby
mistake.
would never make that mistake. But yeah.
But and then so like there's stuff like that, and it's also like to pivot kind of like I watched Travis's show, and obviously he Hotline League, and he has Mark on,
Yeah.
and it's always interesting to hear how Mark talks about what goes on in the broadcast. Like the inside baseball is really fun to listen to
Right.
because they can talk about it, right?
Yeah.
And it's like I love listening to like how Flowers cast the game, like what he would do
Yeah.
in order to cast and stuff like that, and I specifically like Emily Rand. I don't know
Oh, yeah.
why, but like her, I find like her way of telling, like talking about esports is really fun.
She has good analysis too.
She's just good, like, and she talks about other reasons like LPL and stuff like that. So she's not afraid to talk about the regions that are better than us. I also love how we're the worst region.
What do you mean? North America is
We're
the best
worst.
region
We're the
in the
doggest
world.
region of all
We
time.
are dog water.
Oh my god, we're so bad.
It's embarrassing.
At
It
least we
really
don't
is.
like. We have like maybe 2 people that are good.
Beats the Chinese team, which eventually is the champions, then loses to the Australian
Then
team.
you loses
with
to
all
Pentanet.
subs.
Oh my god, whatever. OS. Ugh. Yeah, like how do we lose to OS and they don't even have a league anymore?
I don't know. I think North Americans are just
We're just bad.
weak mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm top 700 Seraphine NA.
Yeah, because there's nobody
There's
better.
no one else on- there's
It's
no one
just
on our
all so
server.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's pretty embarrassing.
But yeah, I enjoy watching and playing, and
It's
it's
good.
just it's different. It's just the first thing that's been different from regular sports that I can
Mhm.
feel like it's like I'm a part of this more than I.
Yeah, and I don't watch it nearly as much as I used to. Like I used to when I was like
Mm-hmm.
in middle school or high school. Like I used to follow a lot of the games.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, I don't have time to watch all the games.
Yeah, I
but
like some like I almost always have to do VODs
yeah,
just to
yeah,
watch
same.
anything. I barely watched any of the MSI games.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I listened to all the recaps
Yeah,
from like Travis and Mark and all those guys.
yeah. No, they're good. They
Yeah, yeah,
produce
yeah.
good content. But
So it's like
yeah, MSI was pretty good.
we just missed it because it was in a different time zone that was super bad for us.
Yeah,
I'm not waking up at 5 a.m. to watch games.
No, I'm not waking up at 5 a.m. to watch.
Like the finals were at
RNG.
like 7 a.m. But that's still way too early. I go to bed at 7. I was talking to Mew the other day till like 6 a.m. I was like, I could just stay up and watch the finals.
You
but I'm
problem.
not.
You problem.
Yeah. So it's like
Oh,
whatever.
man.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know. It's been a really good 6 months of just general content for me. I've really enjoyed watching things. We'll get into WandaVision and Captain Winter Soldier.
There's
I
so
keep
much to
calling
talk
Captain
about.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. No spoilers, but Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So
right, that is
so-
a huge spoiler, but
so-
okay.
Well, also it's in the trailer. He's dealing with trying to become Captain America. we've
But
set
will
that
he become Captain
we've set that
America?
up since the Winter Soldier movie. Okay, so I mean, will he? We don't know. We gotta watch all 6 episodes that are an hour long.
Right.
Can I mention also, by the way, I find the fact that it's on Disney Plus, it makes it all kind of Disney Plus is worth it now. Let's be honest.
Oh, for sure.
Can we just quickly like Disney Plus is worth it now, right?
The only thing I purchase right now.
Yeah,
On a
I think
month basis.
like, but do you remember when like it was just for Mando? Like we were like,
Yeah, and I was like,
yeah,
for sure.
But I mean, now I feel like it's pretty worth. I would say.
I've talked about this with many people.
Uh huh.
What does it for me is the back-to-back Star Wars and Marvel. And every week there's something new for me.
Yeah.
Bad Batch, I'm getting something new until August. Loki is coming out legit like in a week or two.
Yeah, and it's just gonna ramp up from there because
Yeah.
then we're getting actual movies like Black Widow movies coming out, and then Eternals.
Exactly.
The Eternals trailer looked pretty sick.
It's something very different, but I think it's going to be very
That's because
cool.
the Eternals are sort of Marvel's way of doing something different without having to change the core base, like because everything is centric around Earth, regardless of what you talk about in comics.
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch Invincible?
Oh, I've heard about it, but I haven't watched it yet.
We should watch Invincible too.
Think, Mark.
Think, Mark. Think. That's
Mark.
why I want to watch it because it's the meme. Think, Mark. What are you gonna have after 500 years? Candace. Who's Candace? Candace. Boom, 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 boom. It's such a hilarious
Just
meme.
ends him.
And then the caption for that meme is like "got him" or something. What are you gonna have after 500? I do a pretty good J. Jonah Jameson.
I feel like it sounds really good.
Anyways, but yeah. So we'll do Invincible. We'll do WandaVision and Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon.
Falcon. Right.
Falco Punch.
He's in the show.
He's in the show. He's spoilers. But yeah. So we'll do all the Marvel
I
stuff.
feel like anybody who watches, who's
Be
in
like,
their right
"Wait,
mind,
what?
already knows that Falcon
Wait,
becomes
wait,
Captain
what?
America.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna say it outright right now. I'm sorry, but he is. Okay. So, in case you haven't seen all the promotional content online that is making him Captain America, but okay.
Yeah, it's about him becoming Captain America. Anyways, so we'll talk about all the Marvel stuff in another episode again with the regular show probably.
Right.
But this one was just sort of to recap some of the stuff we missed on. You know, I hope you enjoy your gift.
This is one of the greatest days of my life.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Did you?
Yeah.
So Bad Batch, best show ever, worst show ever.
I'll say
So far.
it's up there, but I'll reserve my judgment until
So
the
we'll
end.
say worst show ever for now.
No, I don't think you can say
Oh,
that.
okay. Okay.
Undecided.
So a retracted statement yet to respond.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
For me, it's best show ever already, just based on the whole crossover situation.
Fair. I'd like to see what they do, if they can do more, because some of the episodes do feel more dry than some other ones.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
the one where they're just sort of like, the bounty hunter one just felt kind of even though she was in
She was in
Mandalore, but it still felt to me like, what did this do other than set up? But it was a setup episode because they're continuing that now.
Yeah, I think we should keep in mind that there's 16 episodes to this season.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so there's a long
There's
way
a long
to go.
ways to go. We're
So
only like on episode 5.
they're gonna take it slow, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're good. We're good. Okay. So that was great. I'm so happy we got to do this. I was hoping we would at least catch up on this stuff, but now we have sort of room to do everything else.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's great.
Great.
Okay. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, I'm sorry this one was a little bit nicher than the rest, but you know, that's kind of been our brand.
I mean, this whole episode,
This
is
whole
worth it.
show
just
is kind of
watching
our
me like
brand.
pick this up and cry.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed it, we have all of our stuff on Spotify, all your favorite media outlets. If you want to check us out on YouTube, you can find all of the video podcasts there. So that's the Tim and Andrew podcast, obviously. You know, there's actually a guy on the internet called Tim something, or like Tim something. So Tap Podcast is, there's a guy that has a Tap podcast now.
What a loser.
I know, but okay, well, no shame, but like he has like a Tap In something. No, you know what it is? His podcast is called Tap In. So in the Google search, when you cite Tap Podcast, it cites him first.
Interesting.
But that's also because he was doing it while we were away, so he's kind of encroaching on our territory.
He is. Yes.
That was a really nice.
Correct.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Check us out on all your all your streaming outlets for our content, and go watch the video one if you want, especially this one because Tim gets a lightsaber in this episode. Thank you so much for watching, And yeah, is there anything you want to plug, Tim? No, besides your lifesaver.
No, I think this has been great. Keep
Okay.
on the lookout for more episodes. This has been a lot of fun, and hopefully there's other things that you'll be interested in, and you'll keep following us. Thank you so
Yay!
much.
Okay, let's step back. Do you want to do it with the lightsabers?
Oh, yeah, we should.
Okay, ready?
When we hit them,
Turn
and
yours
you
on.
have to like.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, bye! That was sick!
Let's go.